The following program was produced or sponsored by a community member. The content, views, and opinions expressed are the sole responsibility of the producer and do not reflect those of Malden Access Television, the City of Malden, or Comcast. MATV welcomes your comments. Call us at 781-321-6400 or email us at access@matv.org.
And we're back for game number 3 of this weekend's MNBL action. We got the Lakers, we got the Pistons. Here we go. Pistons win the tip. You got Jim Foley here along Elias Feldman. Lakers immediately turn it over. Backcourt violation by the Pistons.
The Pistons coming into this game 3-2. The Lakers have started off pretty slowly. They're only 1-4.
Lakers take it to the basket. That's John Jean. The pass goes right back out. 3 balls long. Pistons try to get fancy with the passing. They turn it over.
The Pistons split 2 games last weekend. They beat the Sonics and lost to the Sixers in a game for the ages. The Pistons lost in double overtime, 62-60. They rely on their leader, Craig Garner. He dropped 24 points in that double overtime game.
John Jean tries it again, can't hit. He's a quick 0-for-2. Here's Garner driving up the left side. Kevin Barry, baseline jumper from the right side is long. Washington tries to clean up, can't hit. Barry once again cleans up the trash.
And for that 24-point effort last week, Craig Garner was named Player of the Week in the MNBL.
Johnny Jean splits the D. Shot no good from the baseline. They get the rebound. Lakers do. Resetting the offense. 3-ball. Tremendous. Deshaun Bush with the 3-ball there to give the Lakers their first lead of the ball game. Garner, again a no-look pass. This time finds Washington, who misses from the free throw line. Lakers slow down the pace. Johnny Jean with the ball.
Keep the ball above your head.
The Lakers with a very young team, a pretty small team as well.
Who you tapping to?
Calston Huggins wins the tip. John, of the 2 brothers, John and Johnny, gets the basket. Long shot there. Lassou, spinner. Coach Beatty likes that, but it just does not fall.
No, don't worry about it. Get the hustle. Good hustle. Good hustle.
And ladies and gentlemen, you're sure to be in for a treat because we're going to have the antics of Coach Beatty right in front of us all game long.
Garner with his 3rd no-look pass of the game. He's loving that already. He is able to come out with the rebound ahead to Barry. Barry puts it up, rejected. Calston Huggins with the block. Alan Freeman with the 2. Alan Freeman, he's definitely getting better. He's probably the most improved player on the Pistons this season.
And Kevin Barry is their leader.
John to the left for the basket.
It's crucial for the Pistons that Barry gets off to a hot start. Last weekend, he was off the mark for the entire first half and finally found his touch in the second half. One of the leading scorers in the league.
Short. John.
Hold it! Hold it!
Left side, tries to force up a shot, no good. Here comes Kevin Barry of the Pistons. Garner with the ball at the top of the key. Bailey almost turns it over. Freeman comes up with the ball before it goes out of bounds. Barry, leaner, can't fall, but it goes right back in.
It looked like Huggins almost swatted that ball out of the gym, a very tall, lengthy player.
Huggins, inside presence, no good. Both teams fight for the rebound. Refs taking their time to decide. Give it to the Lakers. Rather, the Pistons.
And on the surface, looking at these two starting lineups, it looks like there would be a lot of mismatches. The Pistons a much bigger, stronger team, but the Lakers do like to run, and they're very quick.
Lakers also have the advantage in the experience here. The Pistons are a somewhat younger team. They have a sophomore big men who are going to have to get better with experience. Their two stars, Barry and Garner, are both seniors.
Three, tie the shoe up. Hey, ref. Oh, you got tie. Tie your shoe up.
Lakers with the ball. Inside to Huggins. Forces up the arid shot. No good. He couldn't even see the basket there. He had hands all up in his face. Garner, he'll look to shoot here. Does. Right side, gets it to go.
And Garner, when he gets out on the fast break, he's pretty much unstoppable. Garner can handle the ball very, very well.
Johnny down low to Bunch. Bunch can't execute. Pistons take over. Garner to set the half-court offense. Stripped away by the Lakers. Pistons retain. Garner gets it right back in. Marcus Bailey with the baseline two.
The Pistons have the ability of both running up and down the court and setting up a half-court offense. Garner is a very good point guard. He has good court vision and can distribute the ball very well.
Bunch again, this time hits.
Is that the shooter's touch or what?
Garner needs to find a teammate here.
Oh, he said no.
Swatted away. Kevin Barry right inside the line. Short. Washington fouled. That's Charles Washington. He'll get to the line for two. He took a hack and a half there. He's a little bit shaken up. Misses them both. Lakers look to push here. Bunch controls the offense. Johnny throws it right through his teammate's legs. Pistons take over. Gomez couldn't handle the pass there.
Go Gomez, as they call him. And unlike the two games that we saw earlier, this game is much more slow tempo. Both teams looking to try to set up some semblance of a half-court offense.
Pistons have the lead here, 10-9 in the first quarter. Just over a couple minutes to go in this quarter.
And judging by their records, the Pistons look like they should run away with this game, but the Lakers hanging in there. A very small team, hustles a lot. Coach Beanie, you know, instills a lot of pride in this team, so they're not going to go away anytime soon.
They showed up.
You see the ref's taking a nice basket there. He hit. Maybe he can be the 6th man of the year. Here he goes again. Oh, 2 for 2. The crowd loves it. Little timeout entertainment here. Referees trying to have their fun. This is their 3rd game of the day. They're getting a little tired, trying to keep their heads up.
That ref deserves a pie in his face. I'm going to nail him one day, watch.
Uh-oh.
After the game, I'll nail him in a pie. Come on, guys!
Lakers set the zone D 2-3.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Gomez from the baseline long. Clean up by Washington, short.
There you go.
Huggins controls the rebound.
Move it around.
Bunch.
Move it around.
Has it nearly tipped away, gets it back, baseline jumper. No good, but Josh is hacked.
And both of these teams, both of these franchises have experienced what it's like to win a championship recently. In the 21st century, the Lakers won the title in 2005, the Pistons a few years before in 2003.
No, right here. Right here. Bro, stay back.
Gomez can't get the second ball to roll. Huggins nearly comes up with a rebound. He's disappointed himself. Pistons retain. Barry likes it from there. He hits. He'll shoot from there all day if he's given the opportunity.
Barry likes it from any spot on the floor. Averaged over 16 points a game last year.
I just told him not to do this.
Could have had a travel call on that sliding recovery.
Johnny, cleaner, no good. Huggins, offensive rebound, and he's fouled. Foul's on number 42, Kevin Barry. Kyle Rufo, rather. Huggins misses the first shot.
Johnny Jean getting some instructions from Coach Beanie.
Come on, AD.
Jean played a great game last week, dropped 13 points, and the Lakers lost to the Celtics.
We'll get another jump ball here.
Boss him off, Josh. Keep him off me, Josh.
Lakers win it. Huggins can't get anything to go. Pistons ahead to Garner to the left for 2.
And if I'm not mistaken, Huggins fouled out of the game last week. The Lakers need Huggins to be a presence in the middle. They need him to contribute.
Lakers turnover, and they want a timeout. They're going to get a talk right here about holding on to the basketball.
So we saw this game start out real fast, but a lot of sloppy play in the past couple minutes. I really don't know what the tempo is in this game at this point. The Pistons are up by 4, under a minute to go in the first quarter.
See Lakers getting their instructions here on how to improve earlier in this ball game. We're still in the first quarter. Only a 4-point game.
And we did see on Around the Rim this week that Minister Bernard Stroud was named Coach of the Week here on the sidelines after a major knee surgery.
Washington inside the three-point line. Basket. Great shot by Charles Washington to increase the lead to 6.
High post, 3.
Bunch pounce pass into Huggins. No good. Baseline jumper. Can't fall. Johnny is finally able to get fouls. Lakers did a great job there of fighting and hacking until they could come up with the loose ball, kept putting the ball up, and they eventually got fouled. Johnny will get 2 shots here.
Pistons in the past 4 years have not done so well. They've kind of established a losing tradition of late. They won't overpower teams and they distribute the ball well. That's their bread and butter.
Shot doesn't fall for the Pistons. They try to throw it off Huggins to get out of bounds. Rather, the Lakers do not allow that to happen. Johnny G bringing it up the court. Not sure what he was trying to do there. He was in between pass and shoot. It just went just like that.
About 5 feet short of the basket.
Kevin Barry strong to the right side. He'll get the layup, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Pistons up big by 7 points, 18-11.
The Lakers really need to pick up their shooting if they're going to have a chance at toppling the strong Pistons team.
Josh Gomez trying to find the open man, almost loses it.
Gomez.
To Bunch. Bunch around the pick, tries to go off glass, it's short. He'll get his own rebound. Shot no good. Offensive rebound. Can't fall. Lakers once again retain possession. They're getting second and third chance tries here.
You got fouls! You got fouls! Don't worry about it, get back!
Kevin Barry once again from the same spot, can't hit this time. Steve Sands able to get the rebound on the weak side.
And offensive rebounding, that's what's really killing the Lakers right now. The Pistons, a much bigger team, just dominating the offensive boards entirely. And we'll see if Sands can hit a free throw here. Steve Sands shooting 62% from the line on the season.
Unable to hit, Lakers come up with the rebound. 10 seconds. Bunch controls the half-court offense. Turnover. Pistons. Left side, no good. Offensive cleanup falls for Barry. Good job by Barry. Catching up to the offense, cleaning up the garbage.
And slowly the Pistons are beginning to extend their lead here, up 9. The Lakers haven't scored in 4 or 5 minutes now. Having a real dry spell offensively.
Deliocano, back to Bunch. Over to Gomez, short. Garner once again ahead of the pack for his own team. Takes it strong to the right side for 2. He'll put it up.
And when Garner gets in the open court, he's pretty much unstoppable. He can go right hand or left hand, either way. It really doesn't make a difference to him.
Inside look to Hager. Gets the basket.
And Hager hits that. It looked like he took a few too many steps before. But we're all about offense.
Pistons with the offensive boards.
Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it!
Bailey fakes it, takes it, misses. Ball goes off the Pistons. Apparently not. They're going to retain possession here.
Get in the middle!
Very quick off the pass, unable to hit, but Kyle Rufo cleans up. Pistons extend the lead 24-13 with just over 6 minutes to go in the half.
And Barry really needs to work on his shot selection. Barry has had a number of chances to distribute the ball into the post, but he's taken a few ill-advised shots in the past few possessions.
Inside look, doesn't fall. Pistons swarm all over the rebound. Crazy shot somehow falls.
Wilhart.
Joe Wilhart.
And he could be used as a flotation device.
The Lakers take a timeout here. They're disappointed as the Pistons are doubling them.
And the Pistons are running all over this court. The Lakers are a bit winded now after the Pistons are up and down the floor. There you go, our referee. He's had a full day of work trying to enjoy a little time on the sideline. And inside the Pistons huddle, excuse me, they have to be very happy with the past few minutes of up-tempo, up-and-down basketball.
Perfect wrap.
With this timeout, we'll take the opportunity to tell you to check out the Malden Neighborhood Basketball League website, MNBL19.tripod.com. Get all the stats, standings, and schedule right where you need it. MNBL19.tripod.com. Lakers inbound, brother to brother. Another turnover and another layup for Garner, but he misses this time. Tries to go left side. He's stronger on the right side. Tried to put it up weak side, didn't fall for him. Unorthodox three-point shot falls short. There's Garner. Can he go right side this time? Yes, he does, but once again, fails to hit the layup. Maybe should try to find the teammate next time around. Johnny Jean on the other side can't hit his own off the glass. Garner just chilling on the other side, didn't even bother to go back on defense. It worked out in the end for him. He's got to remember next time, though, to hustle back on defense just in case.
I feel like we're at a track meet and no one can hit their layups. Finally, Garner gets one to go down after he missed two on back-to-back possessions. Garner again.
This time dishes. Basket by Joe Wilhart. Joe Wilhart's good with that left hand we've seen so far.
And the Pistons are beginning to stretch this lead out. If you're the Lakers, you want to try to cut it to single digits before going into halftime. But they have a lot of work to do.
They have 4.5 minutes to do so. JJ around everybody. Left side strong, too hard. Johnny gets the pass, can't find where it went. Kevin Garner. Trey Garner.
And that's the left hand we're talking about.
Jean tries to force up an arid shot. Not the best decision. Lakers will push right back. Here comes Jean, not setting up the offense, instead opting for the layup. Teams are just running back and forth here. No timeliness to this offense here for neither team. Lakers finally are smart enough to slow it down here.
And Garner's got numerous wide open fast break looks. He's had a tough time the last few possessions getting easy layups to go down. Oh, Hager hit the floor hard.
Baseline jumper. The flick does not fall. That was Joe Wilhart again from the left side. Jean to Jean.
Yes. Get back on defense.
Kevin Barry controls the Pistons offense. He'll call a timeout for his team. A couple seconds under 3 minutes to go in the half. Pistons are up 32-13.
And the Lakers are down big, but it's not for a lack of hustle. Both teams have been going up and down the floor constantly the past 5 minutes. A lot of fast break opportunities. And both teams have had their chances. Right now, the Pistons could easily have a 30-point lead. Garner missed a series of wide-open layups.
Shouldn't be getting those layups in the first place. Lakers have to have somebody on him at all times, if not two people.
And the Pistons feel like they can run all day on the Lakers. Right now, this Laker team needs to come out and make a statement, get a couple big stops before the half, and then regroup and set a game plan to attack the Pistons in the second half.
That's not going to help the Lakers. Here they come, right back again, the Lakers do. Trying to get something going. Stop and pop, doesn't fall. Pistons, after the ball bouncing around all over the place, come up with possession. Mondesir is now in the game for the Pistons. He'll get the ball here. Inside the three-point line, that's a 2.
And this game's really turning into a rout.
Bodies fly everywhere. Mondesir tries to come up with that head of the pack, instead goes back to the Lakers. JJ.
Give up the ball.
JJ doing his best to control the ball. Finally gets to the head. There's the travel call. Dylan Hager again disappointed.
Too many steps that time.
Hager is just going wild off any call that doesn't go his way.
Hager is absolutely livid.
Steve Sands throws the ball up. He gets fouled.
And it's never a good sign when Coach Beanie starts to become quiet.
Josh Gomez back in the game for the Lakers. For Dylan Hager, who is red in the face. He's got to control himself right now. Ball hits nothing but nothing. Lakers will get the ball.
So the Lakers need to put a little run together at least to build a little bit of confidence going into halftime. And that's not going to help.
The bench, that's short.
Get back on defense.
Barry trying to push his team ahead. Around everybody. Once again from the right side, he'll take that all day, misses. Jump ball is called. Minute 11 to go in the half. Pistons up 37-13. Barry wins the tip. Gets the basket. Barry was just standing there waiting for the ball. He got the tip and was able to execute.
Right place, right time for Barry. And is it just me? There have been a lot of jump balls all 3 games this Saturday afternoon.
Hot potato, hot potato. Looking for the right shot. They take it on the left side, falls short.
And one wonders why the big man, Huggins, isn't in for the Lakers. At least he'd give them a presence in the post.
Wilhart with the basket. And right off the made basket, Joe Wilhart on the defensive end will pick up the foul. JJ to shoot 2.
Come on, JJ.
Can't hit the first one. As with most of the Lakers, can't hit anything in this first half.
JJ only 37% from the line thus far this season.
Good hustle. Try now.
Pistons outlet pass is stolen right back. Lakers need a basket here.
Hustle.
good no call.
Nice finish that time by Bunch as he didn't shy away and took it all the way to the rack.
They got to shoot it here. Can't get the... Does get it off in time. Goes wild. At the end of the first half, the Pistons are on top of the Lakers, 41-15. What's up, Jim Foley, Elias Feldman? We got halftime analysis right now. It's a blowout, I'm telling you. We're on pace to go 82-30 at this point. Elias, what is the heck is going on with this Laker team?
Well, obviously, the Lakers are just not able to hang with the Pistons at this point. The Pistons have a very up-tempo game. They're up and down the court. At this pace, it's going to be 82-30. I mean, unbelievable. The Lakers just need to get some sort of rhythm, get some points on the board, and regain a little bit of confidence.
You don't see that happen too often, but with Coach Beanie, you know he talked his team up, and I think the Lakers are going to at least make it not a blowout. You know what I'm saying? They'll...
Not really.
No, not really? No. All right, well, we'll see how it goes down. Stay right with us. Second half coming right at you.
Welcome back to the Fairway School in Malden. There you see Coach Beanie taking out a little pent-up aggression as his Lakers team is getting absolutely demolished, 41-15. Start of the third quarter. We'll see if the Lakers can gain some semblance of teamwork here and get a few points on the board, regain some sort of confidence.
They tried to do so early, right, attacking with the three-pointer there, and you see Huggins back in the game. They need him to get any rebounds, to get second chances, as they've done just to start this half.
This Pistons team not coming out with its starting five, having Garner and Barry on the bench to start the third quarter. And JJ with a nice steal, picks the ball from Barry. Back the other way, passes to his brother, who goes up and is fouled as he drives towards the basket. And Johnny Jean will go to the line for 2 shots. The brother of JJ, number 1, John Jean.
Well, you got to get him for right now. All right, get him for right now. If you wouldn't mind, take the
You see the Pistons superstars coming right back in right now. Not even into the game, they're just walking back onto the court, back to their bench. They had an extended talk with Coach.
Barry and Garner didn't even come out of the locker room at the half. Now the Lakers with the ball, Bunch. Right wing trying to get into the post to Huggins. Huggins backing his way in, double team. Up with the shot and he's fouled. So Huggins will go to the line for 2 shots. And it looks like the Lakers may have a game plan coming out of the half. Get the ball down low to the big man, have Huggins back in, and try to put some points on the board. Huggins off the mark with his first free throw attempt.
Come on, party outside. Let's put you on. Get back.
And the Lakers, 1-4 this season, have struggled. They don't have their 2 leading scorers from last year, Ward or Phil Saint. And as a result, they've struggled mightily just trying to rebuild a team is quite a task here in the MNBL. Now JJ back the other way with his left hand, puts it up, it's good off the glass. Nice finish that time from JJ, and the Lakers will pick up a full court press. Bailey trying to break the pass, gets it up court.
Lakers wants to get back on defense. They're trying to find out who they're defending. Can't get back in time, commit the foul.
And a Laker foul.
Who you got? Who you got?
Will send number 34, Alan Freeman, to the line for 2 shots. So 41-17. Pistons on top by a lot.
Lakers having a little trouble determining who's guarding who.
But it looks like the Lakers have come out with a new head of steam. They're going to have some full court pressure. They're going to try to get the ball into the post to Huggins, and they're going to try to take control of this game some way, somehow. As Freeman with his second free throw attempt is off the mark. Bunch with the rebound. Bunch bringing the ball fast up the left side. Bunch all the way to the basket with the right hand. It's good.
Pistons were just looking at each other saying, hey, what are you doing? I don't know, what are you doing?
Bailey initiates, down low. Bunch looking for Gene. Gene couldn't quite catch it. The pass was slightly behind him, and it's out of bounds to the Pistons. Bailey now top of the key, dribbling with the left hand, passes to Freeman. Freeman double teamed by the Gene brothers, stolen by number 10. Gene waves off his brother, doesn't pass him, takes it all the way, and ends up being fouled. So the Lakers look like they're on a mission right here. And Minister Bernard Stroud and head coach Beanie are both livid and trying to get their team involved. The Lakers out of the half, playing a very good up-tempo game. And the Pistons trying to counter with an attack of their own.
Lakers off to the quick start here for the third quarter. You see the Pistons calling a timeout. Coach Paul Conrad trying to get his team settled down, drawing up a couple plays, get his team ready to execute what they need to do to keep the points coming.
So the Lakers start the second half on a 4-1 run. They're going to try to push up the court and get the ball into the big man Huggins. Huggins, surprisingly. No, he's not on the bench. Huggins is in the game. A very foul-prone player. It's going to be key for him to try to reduce his fouls and just simply stay in the game.
You see Coach Conrad there taking a very extended timeout, definitely trying to drill something into his players' heads over and over again.
So now the Lakers down 22, 42-20. Bailey, swarmed by JJ. Great defense by him. Looked like Freeman took too many steps, but he pops the jumper and misses, and Bunch now back the other way. Bunch has JJ, who finishes strong.
Beautiful. Only do that if you know how to do it and where your teammate is, and he knew exactly where his teammate was there.
Washington with an easy look. Can't get it to fall. Freeman recovers the loose ball, pops the jumper, and it falls.
Good job by Alan Freeman there, keeping his head in the game, realizing that the ball was right near him. He's like, hey, nobody's guarding me. I'll put up the open shot and hit.
So halfway through the third quarter now, Huggins drives, center of the key, gets it to go down. And that's what Huggins needs to do. Get to the center of the paint and use his size to exploit the defense. Now Freeman up the far wing. Pistons moving from left to right in front of us. And Bunch comes up with the steal.
Let's go!
Gene passes to JJ. Yes!
I like to see the passes there. He could have taken the shot, but saw the bounce pass lane open, took it, and found his brother for the open layup on the weak side.
It looked like Bailey's pass was intercepted by the Lakers, but it was fumbled out of bounds. And Pistons will inbound under their own basket.
They got to hurry.
Rufo to inbound. An errant pass, and the Lakers will get the ball back. So the Lakers suddenly, with a surge of energy here, past the halfway point in the third quarter, 44-26. Pistons still on top with a substantial lead.
Told you they weren't going to just lie down and play dead.
Bunch, right elbow jumper is long.
Get back, get back, get back, get back! Hustle back!
Rufo. And we could hear that foul from here all the way down at the scorer's table.
Box the middle up! He's fouling! He's fouling, bro! That was foul! When you against the ball,
We'll let Beanie take over the audio for a second. There we go.
Coach Beanie is completely elated. He wanted to get a foul, a travel call, excuse me, but a foul was called instead.
You can hear him there.
And Steve Sands goes to the line for two.
everyone get your man right now!
Sands 5 for 8 from the line on the season. That's 62% as he misses both this time. Bunch fighting for the rebound. He comes up with it. Taken back by the Pistons. Rufo, short jumper, can't go glass. Put back, no good.
Rufo backed off a little too much there. He should have just taken it right to the basket while he had the chance. He leaned back and wasn't too sure about that shot. It wasn't able to fall through.
Sands looking for Bailey. Bailey drives the center of the lane. Little runner is good.
That's what Bailey needs to do. Use his quickness to his advantage. Run around the defense till they're not ready for the shot. Just throw it up there quick. Quick hands, quickly get the basket.
And the Lakers bench was calling for an offensive foul on that last Pistons possession. So finally, with just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, the Pistons are going to bring Garner and Barry back into the game. They're two leaders. And now the Lakers will inbound under their own basket to Huggins. Huggins loses control of the ball, recovered by Gene, who soars to the hoop off glass. He got it. Lakers pick up full court press. And JJ intercepts the long pass.
That looked like Asante Samuel on that interception.
JJ way off the mark with a jump shot. Garner gets the rebound, pushing back the other way. Intercepted by Bunch. He is an open man. Gene, wide open layup. And just like that, the Lakers are right back in this ball game, down 16. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
You see Garner and Barry in the game now.
Washington with an easy look down low.
That's what they need to do. Keep those big men in the game. Lakers want a timeout. They get it.
So Coach Beatty calls a timeout. The referee checked in with him to see if he actually wanted it. Beanie confirmed, and he was granted the timeout. So 1:37 to go in the third quarter. The Pistons are up 18, but the Lakers are hanging in there. They're slowly cutting the lead. But But with the Pistons starters back in the game, it's going to be a tough task for the Lakers.
Lakers need to keep their heads up and keep an eye on what's going on at all times. They need to look for the open pass. They need to look to cut into the defensive passing lane. Definitely eyes are going to be as crucial as the feet here in this half.
So it's crucial for the Lakers to close this quarter strong. G now looked like he took too many steps. Bunch is off the mark, and JJ recovers the loose ball.
Ball was knocked around a little bit there.
Gene, top of the key, right elbow jumper. Doesn't get the roll.
Lakers, with the offensive rebound, he's got to come down with the ball, Elias. He can't just be trying to tip it up there. He didn't have the angle at all.
Garner now to Barry. Passes up court to JJ. JJ, quick jumper, pops in good.
That's what I'm talking about, using your eyes, realizing you had the open shot and not hesitating to take it.
So 30 seconds now to go in the third quarter. 48-32. Pistons with the lead, but the Lakers have cut the deficit considerably. And JJ almost gets a pick. Washington, easy look, hits the layup. And with 10 seconds to go, the Lakers are going to settle for the final shot of this quarter. Lakers, however, are still down 18, and it's a big mountain to climb. 3 seconds on the clock. Gene, Bunch, won't even get a shot off. And that's just an awful possession for the Lakers.
They need to be aware of the clock at all times. He wanted to take the three there, but realized his feet weren't far back enough. So instead of stepping back, he made the extra pass. There just wasn't enough time at that point to get the shot off.
And at the end of three quarters from the Ferryway School in Malden, it's the Pistons on top by 18, 50-32. And it seems like the Lakers keep trying to inch back into this ball game, but still an 18-point deficit, and they're going to need a lot of help before they can even cut this deficit to single digits.
Look for the Lakers to be just animals on defense right now, going after everything.
So if the Lakers have any chance of getting back in this ballgame, it's going to happen right now. Final 10 minutes of this contest. Start of the fourth quarter. Garner, top of the key, guarded by Bunch. Garner dishes to Washington. Fadeaway jumper in the lane. Doesn't go.
Come on, give the man the ball.
And there's a foul on the play.
Hager on the defense last possession. He was able to get his hand in the face of the offensive player there to disrupt the shot and get the rebound himself.
And as Garner tries to bring the ball up court, he shuffles his feet. A traveling violation, and the Lakers immediately get the ball right back. The Pistons now set up in a 2-3 zone. They've given up the man-to-man. JJ, that's his spot on the floor, the short 10-foot jumper, just like butter. And Bunch steals the inbounds pass. Josh Gomez.
Come on. Beat it to the spot.
Freeman breaks loose to Washington.
Come on, do it.
So the Lakers, just an explosion of energy to start the fourth quarter. 52-38. And the Pistons lead is down to 14. Unbelievable.
Lakers, once again, swarming wherever the ball's at, but just can't allow that open lane. They got to have somebody down the middle. Wow.
And that time, Garner went right down Broadway, uncontested.
I understand being where the ball is, but also be where the ball isn't. Don't allow that wide open lane right down the middle.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Can't allow that.
And the Lakers cannot afford to give possessions away like that. JJ. So the Lakers looking for a little more surge here. Hager completely wild going through the center of the key. Now Gomez dishes to Gomes. Bunch to Gene. Loose ball recovered by JJ in the close corner. Wow, JJ split two defenders and then was fouled as he started to make his move towards the basket. That time the foul called on Barry. His first personal foul. Inbound to Gomez, who makes the move towards the basket, short with the little jumper. And Garner quickly back the other way, dumps it to Bailey.
Oh, watch
Bailey stops and the defenders go flying over him.
His right elbow smacked the floor a little too hard for his liking. He is hurt.
And as Bailey
Gene definitely wants to come out of the game here. He's pointing to the bench, saying...
Gene took a big fall and looks like he's going to need a short breather. But a good hustle play by Gene just to get back and even contest that shot.
Who's the man? Who's the man? Marcus.
He fell for the up fake and just fell himself, was what it came down to. He went up for the block and just stayed in the air, ended up having nowhere to go but on the body of the offensive player and had to just fall right over him. You gotta hope he's okay for his own team's sake. They're gonna need him for the Lakers to make this comeback.
Leave him alone. You don't want to play already. 1, 2, 3, right.
And so when everybody in the Ferryway School gym thought this game was all but over, the Lakers bench has had a surge of energy. They've been hanging around in this ball game, and no one thinks on that Lakers bench that this game is over as Barry gets an easy layup.
Kevin Barry there was able to step in front of his defender, able to seal off the pathway, get the open shot from the right side.
Gene towards the basket. As Garner went after the loose ball, his toe was on the line, and the ball goes back to the Lakers. So now Hager comes out of the game.
Yeah, all game he's had his arms up to his side, trying to defend himself from his coach and his teammates. He's just got to keep his head in the game and do what he needs to do. Stop complaining and execute. He's playing great ball. He just needs to keep his head in the game.
Inside. Go set a pick. Set a pick.
Bunch looking for a play to develop. Regains possession, top of the key, trying to call out a play. Gets a pick on his left side, dishes to Gene.
Timeout. Timeout.
And the Lakers get the timeout that they asked for, as it didn't look like they had any sort of play set up that possession. There was just a lot of confusion on the offensive side of the ball. So with 5 minutes to play, although the Lakers keep trying to inch back in this game, they still have a long way to go. 56-38, the Pistons are on top.
As you see, JJ get to the huddle late. He's still hurting there. He's definitely feeling the effects of that tumble earlier.
And as our Saturday telecast comes to a close, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us. Elias Feldman alongside Jim Foley, bringing you MNBL basketball all season long. The 22nd year of Malden Neighborhood Basketball League action.
That's right, catch us on Channel 15.
Each Monday through Wednesday.
That's right. Get all the information on the website too, mnbl19.tripod.com.
Don't worry about it, they're all right. All the way.
Ooh, maybe some renovations upcoming. Look out for that.
Come on, Al.
Meanwhile, Pistons.
Washington is off the mark. Rebound by Barry, who puts it back in the hole. Just as the Lakers think they're getting back into this game, the Pistons keep countering with a series of
It's right back to 20-point game right now.
Keep their lead at around 20. Gene goes baseline with the right hand, now center the lane, short. And Bailey gets the loose ball. Barry faces up, goes baseline on Gomez, reverse. Washington there again. Can't convert on the putback, and here comes Bunch.
I don't like that shot by Barry. He wasn't even looking to see where the hoop was. He just took it down, realized he had nobody around him, decided to put it up instead of settling the ball.
Bailey with a wide open look on the outlet pass.
Lakers can't take their time at this point. They need to get basket after basket. And that's what Bunch did right there. As soon as he caught the ball, he saw the lane and went right to it.
Foul called on Bailey that time. Marcus Bailey's third personal. And only the second team foul. The first half we saw a lot of hacking, a lot of pushing and shoving down low. This half, very few fouls called. Almost a tale of completely two different games. And now Bunch goes to the line.
In comes Lassou for the Lakers. And out goes Gene.
Deshaun Bunch, 30% from the line on the season, and even though he didn't call that one, it still counts for 1 point, as Bunch will get a second free throw on the back end of a 1-and-1. Lakers pick up full court pressure. Gardner easily breaks it, now goes soaring towards the hoop, dishes to Rufo, who falls into the pads very hard. And no fear in Rufo's eyes as he gets right off the floor and streaks to the line. His father alongside watching this ball game. Executive seating, front row, right behind the scorer's table. And that's just been the story of this game for the Lakers. Right when they get back in it, the Pistons get an offensive rebound. Second chance opportunities is what killed the Lakers all day.
Get them moving, running that oil viscosity up again. Put it in the oven.
Speedy oil change and tune-up.
Gallop to the end.
Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Not an official sponsor, in case you were wondering. Bunch now, dishes to Gomez in the middle. Second chance try. Goes down. Bailey's off the mark.
Deliocano was outmanned on the defensive side, back on the other side, but he was able to nudge both defenders off and get both offenders off and get the rebound.
For three. Gomez playing both ends of the floor, getting in that low stance on defense. And the Pistons respond. So 2 minutes to play here at the Fairway School in Malden. Lakers get a timeout, 64-45. The Pistons still on top by a bunch, as hope begins to fade for the Lakers. Fade off into the distances. At the outset of the fourth quarter, they had a real shot at getting back into this ball game. They picked up full court pressure, got a number of steals off inbound passes, and went off to a quick 6-0 run, but they just haven't been able to keep that kind of momentum throughout this entire fourth quarter. The Pistons just too big a team, too much for the Lakers on this afternoon.
Elias, you see the Pistons, actually you see the Lakers rather, checking where the camera angle's at. Lakers are getting tired, man. They've been working hard all second half to dig back, and there was just not enough in them to be able to, there was just too much in the first half on the Pistons to be able to take over, you know?
Hey, what happened to you, man? I don't think she took a nap, so. What happened to you? Set a pin! Set a pin!
Now Bunch goes towards the middle of the lane and is fouled as he makes a move towards the basket. Once again, Elias Feldman alongside Jim Foley. Bradworth Benton on camera, bringing you all the greatest pictures we have available here at the Fairway School in Malden.
Right there. Get that here with him. Almost fine. Get in the middle. Right there. Oh, that was off. All the way.
And no one wants to box out. And Bailey is the player that wanted the ball the most. He came up with the loose ball. So now under 2 minutes to play.
Come on. AD.
Garner with an easy move, finishes
Once
with the left
again,
hand.
had the middle wide open. The sea was just parted on that.
And the Pistons still have Garner in the game, even with a 21-point lead as Bunch tries from downtown. And this is just a chance for players to pad their numbers a bit as Garner misses another wide open layup. He's had a few of those today.
Good try, Parnell. Good try.
You see the Pistons slowing down the pace here just a little bit, but still able to take the shots when they need to.
So with 30 seconds to go, time for a wind down. The Lakers will try to push the issue and get a couple more points on the board.
Shoot it! What are you waiting on? Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside, to quote Bob Euchre, as Bunch is hacked in the act as he goes towards the basket. 15 seconds to play in the final game of this triple header Saturday. The foul call on Steve Sands. So the Pistons, as we approach the midway point this season, right in the middle of the playoff hunt, they're vying for 4th place in the standings right now with the Sonics. The Lakers, unfortunately for them, falling back. They'll remain in 7th place. in the MNBL standings.
It's definitely a game the Pistons have needed to take and win big, and that's just what they're doing right now. They lost a tough one the other week. Definitely trying to get back here. No, they're better than this team, executing efficiently, doing what they need to do against a worse team, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
In another game which could have playoff implications, the Pistons going up against the Kings tomorrow afternoon right here at the Fairway School. Two teams that are streaking right now, both on very good runs, coming off wins today. As the buzzer sounds, and that's the final from here at the Fairway School in Malden. It's 66-46. The Pistons win by 20. The Pistons improve their record to 4-2. The Lakers fall to 1-5. So once again, for Jim Foley, Elias Feldman, bidding you farewell from the Fairway School in Malden. Thanks for joining us. So once again, another Saturday in the books here at the Fairway School in Malden. The Pistons beat the Lakers by 20 in a matchup which we really didn't expect anything much different. The Pistons now 4-2. The Lakers dropped to 1-5. And Jim, I mean, the Pistons, they're going to make a viable run at the playoffs now. The Lakers look like they're going to be out of the playoff race. But I mean, what do the Pistons have to do to get over the hump and kind of improve their record throughout the season, get into the playoffs?
Well, you saw with the Pistons this game, it was the tale of the starters. You saw Barry execute, you saw Garner execute. They need to get their bench work, and they need to get guys like Bailey going even on the starting end. They need to get all sorts of players going as a team. They need to become a team and learn how to play together and even improve upon what they've done well thus far to push themselves forward to get to the playoffs. They're just on the hump right now. Don't follow the score too much. They're still just in 3, 4, 5 range. If they get the 5th spot, they're not in the race for the playoffs. You got to keep it going.
Everyone, thanks for joining us. 3 great games this afternoon. We'll have 3 more Sunday afternoon. I'm Elias Feldman, Jim Foley. Thanks again, and have a great evening.